I had to stop what I was doing to get this message out there. It's burning in my heart. It's a message to humanity. Some of you are going to be able to hear this and others will not hear it. But for those who can hear this, please really listen to it and allow your heart to feel what is true. We are in a time of change. We are in the time of a shift. Right now, the way I see it, is humanity is going to go two ways. Either you're going to stay in the illusion, separation, fear, and worry and be taken down one way, or you are working on yourself. You're open-minded, you're kind, you're compassionate, and you want to do better and become a better version of you, and you're going to go this way. So we're at a train station, and the tracks are starting to pull apart. When the gap gets too far, it's almost going to be impossible to jump to the other way. So you want to solidify where you are. But imagine if there could be another train track. A train track that is still going towards the ascension, the new earth, but it's bringing more people along who are at least curious, who are at least willing to understand that humans may have differences. We may have difference in religion, color, where we live, sex, race, all those things. But in the end, what do we all have in common? We're human beings. We're spirits having a human experience. And it's up to our free will on where we decide to go in this shift. Whether we stay in duality and separation, confusion, worry, and fear, or we move into growing and learning and moving towards the new earth, where we bring heaven on earth, where compassion and kindness and love prevail. I know I'm moving through the ascension process. I do the work, and there's not one part of my being that thinks otherwise. It's just a knowing. I also know I came in with a mission for Earth, and it is to help people learn their magnificence. They matter. Bottom line, what do human beings want? We all want to be heard. We all want to be loved. We want to be comfortable. We want to fit in. We want to contribute. These are just the basic things of humanity. So why do we think everyone has to fit in the same block? That everyone has to look like a circle or a square? Why can't we have all the shapes, all the sizes, the diversity, and honor that? Whether you are fighting with your neighbor over political views, religious views, color of skin, whatever it is, it's time to see the commonality between humans and let go of the arguing, the fighting, the competition. Choose the new earth. And if you don't understand what that is, you start working on yourself. You start looking within. Because when you allow that shadow part of you to leave, or parts of it to leave, and as you bring in more light, what you're going to find, this light, this connection that you have to divinity, your own divinity, is going to help you wake up from the illusion. The blind will see again. The meek shall inherit the earth. We're in the shift. I've seen this since I was a kid. I could not predict that COVID was going to happen, but I could see so many things that are very familiar as we are going through this process. It seems like the world's so chaotic right now. It's not chaotic. It is human consciousness playing out. It's that dark energy that's coming to the surface, and each of us have to make a choice. Where do you want to be? But you have to do the work, people. I know I say that, do the work, and I probably sound annoying to a lot of you. And for those who are doing the work, like, there's so much work to be done. We are working towards becoming more human. The human template is a 5D. It is love, compassion, understanding. No more sickness, no more fighting. That's what we're moving towards. Right now, some of us are in a 3D consciousness. Some of us are moving through the 4D consciousness. It is a gradual shift. But there are big changes coming. I'm not going to speak to what they are, because I'm not sure how many of you can handle it. But if you start to look up at the skies, you're going to see things are different. We are much more than you imagine. It's time to go within your heart. If you take any message out of this today, it is look at the neighbors, look at the people you judge or you're scared of, and realize they are humans as well. We're all human beings doing the best that we can based on the programming and the illusion we're in. It's time to wake up. It's time to see things for what they are. And it's not just a dark night of the soul. It can be many dark nights of the soul as we start to look at the duality within us, the dark and the light. It's time to regain your empowerment, to know your magnificence and know that you matter. And the world of light always welcomes us home. But we need to do the work. We need to ask. We need to make the intentions. That's where I want to go. It's time to decide. And it's kind of urgent. Not in a scary way. But it's time to make that decision. What do you want to do? Sit with yourself. Sit quietly. What do you want to do? Look at all these things that are happening on planet Earth. Do you want to be a part of the fighting and the war and the arguments, the hatred, the separation? Or do you prefer those experiences where you have collaboration, love, compassion, and joy? That's what I want you to focus on. No matter what your circumstances are, you can always find peace because peace is from within. Come on, humans. It's time to wake up. It's time to wake up and feel that magnificence. You're a divine being of God. Doesn't matter who, what you are, where you live, what you look like. We are all one. You are loved beyond measure. All you need to do is ask. There's so much support there for you. Ask for clarity. Ask for more understanding. Ask to be in service. Ask to surrender. You're really just surrendering to who you really are and what you came here to do. I have a great love for humanity. I have a great love for this planet. And the more people that can start to wake up and really start taking charge of their thoughts and actions and words, we can shift this chaos that the planet seems to be in into one that is very different. You are loved. Find that love within.